Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. You're watching Wesley DS Gaming. I'm your boy Wesley DS, and today, in the spirit of Spooktober, today, my friends, my beautiful people, we are playing Dagon, an H.P. Lovecraft story. I love H.P. Lovecraft. He is the most imaginative horror writer ever. So, I love his creatures, I love his monsters, and I love everything about him. I've never heard of Dagon, but today is the day that we get familiar with him, if you would. So, let's go into options quickly. I just want to check that everything is good. Let's check audio, sounds okay, good. Save and exit. Right, let's start. He has some additional things up here, and I can join the Discord and the Twitter, but we're not going to get to additional things or DLCs. We're going to get straight into the game. Dagon is a faithful interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work, focused on story and atmosphere. Okay, so it's a visual novel, yes. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot. Ooh, I like.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Okay, during the game you'll encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others will reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Okay, I see. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder Sign. Ah, okay, so that's the Elder Sign. You can do like a zoom in type thing, which is right click. Okay. This texture is beautiful.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
The squalid street below.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Okay, so he's got an addiction to morphine.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Or death. I see. Morphine. Morphine was entered into the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War from 1861 to 1865. Okay, interesting. World War I was from 1914 to 1918. So there wasn't really a lot of time between World War I and World War II, hey? It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Morphine became more popular after the invention of hypodermic syringe around 1854. Frederick, can't pronounce your surname, Sertiner, who first isolated the substance, originally named morphine after Morpheus. I actually knew that, the Greek god of dreams. Yes, I actually knew that. And the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as the soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. Okay, what's this? I see. Okay, what's this? Sentinel, hello my friend, how are you?
Open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
German sea raider. Okay. I can't walk anywhere, it's just mouse usage. Doing alright. Awesome, my friend.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. so that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Seeing as I don't need the keyboard, I am going to put that there.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Alright, there we go.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings. Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
Wow, look at that moon. Look at the reflections. Look at the textures on this water, man. This is a visually beautiful game. With stars and stuff. The clouds actually move. They actually drift a little bit. Look at that.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Okay, so I was just like, we are being attacked. Let me jump off this boat and just sail somewhere on a little dinghy. Alright, no idea where to go, no idea how to navigate. Just decide to get the hell out of there. Understandable. Where do I go? Unable to find Sentinel HD. Oh, it's the moon that I have to click on.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Streamlabs, you silly girl. Okay.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept.
The change?
Its details I shall never know,
It's starting to get creepy already.
for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
What the deuce?
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished. For there was in the air, and in the rotting soil, a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish, and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain. Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear. The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Oh my. Ew, the sounds.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position. Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths. So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things. For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens. As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time. That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue. On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease. The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
This is creepy and disgusting at the same time, but intriguing. Alright, well, let's go then.
All
What
day
the
I
heck?
forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
What is that? What are these? What the hell? Well done on the gamble win there, Sentinel. Oh, jeez. I mean, look at this thing. That thing's got claws and stuff. Is that a mouse? Is it a leg? Is it what? What is it? I presume it's one of these. Oh gosh. Okay. Here's a dead whale. Alright.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Look at the size of these tentacles. The creator of the Cthulhu mythos and the functional underwater city of R'lyeh was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Today we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the marina snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters. That's far, yo. That's deep. More than 26,000 feet below the ocean surface, in never-ending darkness, and at hellishly crushing pressures, hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep-sea creatures, such as the anglerfish and the fangtooth, or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, it's hard not to find some irony in this. I know, right? Like, he obviously thought that there was no life under there because of the pressure and all that stuff, right? But yet, the creatures that he imagined kind of look like the creatures that are down there. Weird. Look at the size of these tentacles, bros. Like, what the heck? What could have such a big tentacle like that? It's like, goes all the way across. That's one long tentacle from there all the way to there. Wow. Wow.
by the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
Well, it would be. If you saw it from that distance, it would be quite large, my friend.
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface. Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
I can imagine you'd be
I
tired,
know not
yes.
why my dreams were so wild that night. But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain.
Gibbous moon? What's gibbous?
I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. And in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Yeah, travel at night time.
Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset. Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence. I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon,
Okay.
whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine. I felt myself on the edge of the world, peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night. Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost
This is
and of Satan's
interesting.
hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined. Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent, whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
okay.
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze,
What's
I
that?
scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
Okay, so it's like really dark.
All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me. An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon. That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself, but I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Look at that thing. That thing was man-made. And by man, I don't mean humankind. I mean it was made by hands.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express. For despite its enormous magnitude and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
Exactly.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
Wow, okay. Well, let's carry on. What is the story?
The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm, and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures. The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books, consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world, but whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
That's Lord Cthulhu. Okay, before I click that, let's have a look at this. There's a crocodile which doesn't deserve to be in the ocean, and this is a saltwater crocodile. There's a big ass shark. What's that, a fly on top? There's Cthulhu, obviously, or yeah, it's an octopus with arms, that's Cthulhu. There's normal sea creatures like hammerhead sharks and jellyfish and stuff on either side. That's, I can't see properly, but some sort of squid face thing. I presume it's Cthulhu. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness and the Nameless City, journals and character notes, such as The Shadow Out of Time, The Haunters of the Dark, Islands Emerging from the Ocean, The Call of Cthulhu. I love Cthulhu, he's one of my favorite characters. Where was I? Oh, there. All functional beings and fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Migo and the Whisperer in the Darkness. It also considered the origin of popular Cthulhu mythos. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon. But let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Yes, don't spoil the ending, no spoilers here.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a Doré.
Okay, so there's the monolith and there's some sort of like fish people, almost like praising the monolith.
I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
Fishmen.
Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Indeed. This is interesting.
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
So that's these guys' faces. There's 4 of them and 4 different faces. Okay. So one kind of looks like a Cthulhu type character, the bottom one. And I presume that's what like Dagon would look like, maybe?
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall.
Okay.
Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Because these things are massive.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size. But in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Wow. I mean, look at this dude. He is, if his tail was straightened, he would be the size of a whale. Lovecraft would often use the latest scientific discoveries and inspiration for his work. He would even update his stories, at least at the last moment, in order to make sure that they reflected the latest breakthroughs. Okay, so he did take the most interesting parts and make them all nasty for people to believe him. Okay. Unfortunately, this method was not without flaws. After Lovecraft's death, the Piltdown man discovery mentioned in Dagon turned out to be the paleoanthropological fraud. That's a long word. In 1912, Charles Dawson, an amateur archaeologist, announced that he had discovered the missing link between ape and man, the fossilized remains of a previously unknown early human. Years later, they turned out to be a forgery, but by that point, the fraud had already managed to negatively affect the early research on human evolution. That's not cool. That's not cool. In the year when the discovery took place, the majority of the scientific community believed Dawson indeed found the missing link. Sorry, guys. In 1953, Time magazine how old is Time magazine? Jeepers. In 1953, Time magazine published evidence proving that Dawson was a con man. It turned out that the fossils of the previously unknown early human consisted of a human skull, the jaw of an orangutan, and chimpanzee teeth. Ew. What's wrong with that, bro? But like, look at the size of this dude. If his tail was extended, he would be longer than a whale. That is nuts. And that's quite the tail. Look how sharp it is. Damn. Okay.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like that, guys. What's going to happen?
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
Oh, it's moving. Oh, Jesus.
Fiend-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
Okay.
I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the sloping cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
He ran. He was like, I'm out FTS. If this is, I am gone. Just go, my bro. Just go. Just climb, buddy. Oh,
I
gosh.
believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Look at the sky color. That's weird.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest notes.
Okay. Well, now, this is getting interesting, isn't it? Jeepers.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital.
All of a sudden you're in San Fran?
Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean. In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing.
Okay. Interesting.
Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Nice, keep it to yourself, bro. Don't tell people. You'll be put in the madhouse. You'll put in the choker.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
I can't read what those say. I wish I could zoom further. I want to read these things. Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. Okay. The ruler of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. That's weird. He also appeared as the judge. That stupid heart is in the way. I can't see what you're talking about, Sentinel. Hey, guys, have you used bot something? Just say anything else in chat so that line can move up, so it's not that heart isn't in the way. I hate that freaking heart. Where was I? He also appeared. Bot Rex? No, I have not. What is that? Never heard of it. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem and an underworld prison warden in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name. As in Hebrew, the word dag means fish. Dag dag. It's like the Sims up in there. Dag dag. In H.P. Lovecraft's work, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones. A humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the ocean. Seeker cult calls the esoteric order of Dagon. Okay. What does it do, my dude? You know what, send that to me. Send me that link in Discord, actually, please, if you don't mind. Because once I end chat, once I end the stream, I don't see much of what's said in chat. Only while I'm streaming do I see it. What does it do? Okay, let's have a look here.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Is that the Necronomicon? What are you doing with the Book of the Dead? It shouldn't end your stream when you click the link. Okay. No, I'm not playing on console now. I'm playing on PC. Necronomicon, what the hell, bro? What's the difference between that bot and all the other bots? What does it do specifically that's better than Streamlabs? Wow. Wow. Yeah, the Necronomicon. Ooh. Theologist, he was befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Batman? Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's work after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, I've got a follower command. When people chat in your stream, it has a ranking where they can level up. Oh, that's pretty fun. My first attempt to find a job in 1925 were influenced by advice he received from friends. Freelancing for Marketing Magazine. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. Okay, interesting. Is there anything else? I don't see anything. Anything here? Anything there? Aha! Huzzah! A ranking system for chatting. Eh? So it encourages people to chat more? Does it? These days the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but in the time of Dagon was published, it was subject to wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that the man of science was a more appreciated term to employ. A scientist and a man of science is the same goddamn thing. You can also have a bot name, Wesley Bot, or something like that. And you have your logo set to the bot. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a premium feature for like $3. I can't afford that. Anything that asks for money, I'm more like, sorry, I don't have the cash for it. But that's cool. I mean, I don't have to have my bot name and my logo, so. But it's chill. I'll look into it, yeah? Yeah, I'll look into it. Definitely will look into it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. The term scientist became more acceptable after. Became more. Sorry. I'm still not 100%. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II. And man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. Lol. Okay. Enough of this history, let's get on with the story.
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Yes. I think it's Nightbot. Correct.
I tried morphine,
Tried some drugs.
but the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Is he going to kill himself? Oh Lord, he's going to kill himself, ain't he? Lovecraft hated tobacco. He's an anti-smoker. I think it's Nightbot, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Nightbot. Even though he used to smoke. Okay. Well, then it's the other one. There's Nightbot and Streamlabs. Well, I can't remember what it's called. Cloudbot? I think it's Cloudbot. In order to look and feel like an adult. Oh, so you only started smoking at 12 to look and feel like an adult. Okay. Cloudbot is Streamlabs. Well, I don't know, dude. It's part of the Cloudbot Streamlabs thing. I'm not sure. I'm not clued up about it too much. I need to actually try and do some more history research on it. You good, lol? A very strong opinion about alcohol. Okay. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor. Okay, he doesn't drink. No, you can add commands. People have added commands. Hang on. Let me check something. One second, my friendos. 1 second. No, it's not what I wanted, you stupid computer. Go into Chrome. Open up my Streamlabs. Log in. So I'm just logging into Streamlabs. You're adding a command there. I'm just checking my Streamlabs. Cloudbot's on. Checking commands. Now they're all on. I have. Let me check my command setting. Okay, now that's good. Yeah, no, everything's working 100%, my dude. Strange how it's doing that. Okay, let's see.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man of war.
It could have been.
This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed. Worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite.
Oh hell, did you see the size of that thing?
I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Oh my. That's New York City for sure. I mean, it's old New York City. Because there's not very tall buildings, but that's a lot of monsters in the ocean, man. Oof. There we go. So you removed Sentinel command. Okay, you're going to add a new one. Okay, so was he just like going mad because of the sun?
The end is near.
Or did he actually see what he actually saw?
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
I've just noticed now, these kind of look like tentacles. I know they're not, but they kind of look like tentacles. Oh my gosh. Oh no 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 no. No, carry on, dude. You can test them out as much as you want. This door thing. Do I want to click this? Okay, let's have a look.
It shall not find me.
if a tentacle pops out of there, I'm gonna be like, out the window.
God, that hand!
What hand? Oh jeez.
The window! The window!
Are you actually going mad? Or is this actually real? I don't want to jump out the window. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump out the window. Yeah, I saw a little bit of a hint of the hand. I saw. That's it? That's it. We didn't actually see the monster. I want to see the monster. Wow. That wasn't even an hour long. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, that leaves typical Lovecraftian stuff. That leaves the question of, did he just go mad by the heat of the sun and hallucinated?
And scary stories have been accompanying men for centuries.
Or did we
They have
actually see
many
what he did
faces
see?
and forms. But what is their purpose? Why do we enjoy being afraid so much? During our therapy, I'll try to
During our therapy? No. That's the next one, okay. Okay. Will it cost me anything? Let's have a look, see. It's brought up Steam.
and scary.
Okay, let's see. It doesn't say anything about money. It just says add to your wish list. Which means it's not out yet. Hang on. Okay, so Dagon the Railway Horror is 37 Rand. It's not out yet, okay. Alright. Oh, I guess I can't afford that. My alarm's going off at 7 o'clock. There we go. Huh. Okay, let me just check what you're adding here. A command, followage 2. Wesley, his channel followers. Okay, what does that do? What's followage 2? Not applicable. Interesting. Wow. Wow, there's a lot. Oh, probably because I have to get the other ones. The little glass bottle. Oh no, wait, those are for those. Dagon itself has quite a lot. Oh, okay. Huh. That was a short little experience, just an hour long. Okay, well, I'm going to end the stream for now and start playing something else. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. You're going to join me in about 5 minutes, Sentinel? You going to be back, buddy? Sorry for spam, no worries, bro. Do what you need to do. You're going to come back in about 5 minutes? I'm going to play something else. I'm not sure what, I'm just going to go check. Hey Wesley. Hi Sentinel. Before you start a new stream? Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, on what? Discord. I'll open up Discord. You want to do it on Discord, buddy? And let you see bot tricks. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll check it out. What, are you going to share a live screen so I can see what you're doing? Send you the link on Discord. I've opened up my Discord already. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, I see you've sent me something about bot tricks. Okay, I'll start up a live stream. Okay, all right. Okay, well, I'm on your DM page. If I like the spot tricks, and you never know, maybe I got a new favorite little toy. Cloud-based chatbot, alerts bot, Discord bot, chat, Twitch bot, Trevor bot. I don't have Trevor. I used to have Twitch, but I don't stream on Twitch anymore. No worries, no worries. Notifications, okay. Streaming widgets, alright. Well, that was a very interesting little experience for a game, a visual novel. I mean, it really begs the question, was he going nuts, or did he actually see what he thought he saw? Because it did drive him mad at the end of it. And he was using morphine. Morphine is known to make you go a little bit woohoo. So, that's a thing, at least. So it's very highly possible that he was just going mad. But then how would his brain know to show those symbols, those specific symbols, on that monolith? If it was just something made up. Surely it would be something familiar to him. He was very unfamiliar with some of that stuff. So, how does the brain hallucinate something it doesn't know? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, beats you. Yeah, beats me too, dude. It's very confusing. I just lost yours. I clicked on Floristics chat and I lost yours. Damn. There it is. Okay, let's check it out. And not a live stream. I like your starting screen with the way up in the back. That's pretty dope. Okay. Okay, so I'm just having a look here. Yeah, okay. I'm in, yes, I'm in. Apparently I'm buffering too. But there we go, I'm back. I'm in, I'm watching, yeah. I'm at your starting soon screen with the big red web at the back. Say, come on, show me what you got. Let's see. Let's take a look at this bot tricks. Bot Ricks. Sorry. Are you in? Are you? Are you? Are you in? Okay, I see something starting, right? I see Toasty donated you $1. That's nice. New follower. That's cool. Okay, so you got your chat up on screen. Nice. Talking to Ryan over there. I like your rolling text that you have at the bottom of your screen, my dude. That's quite nice. Keep it clean and respectful. Welcome and thanks for tuning in. I like that. I always like to share everything. That way, I like a neutral reaction when I join stream. Okay, fair enough, Ryan. Carry on, buddy. In fact, I am going to share this screen on my stream. 1 second. I think it's this one. Yes. OG's in your chat. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go. Show me how it works. Okay, I'm with you. Once Ryan had a test stream do 10 times better than a regular one. Oh my gosh. Alright, Sentinel, let's see what this Botrix can do. Trying to get capture set up. Okay, no worries. My dude, I'm chilled like a cool banana, bro. Okay, I see. Streamlabs. Okay, you're messing with it. Okay, you're setting it up. Okay. I can't read that writing there. Oh, there's like views inside views inside views. It's a window in a window in a window. It's a windowception. Why are you doing that, boy? What's going on? It's freaking me out. Okay. This is like a streamception right now. I'm watching you while you're watching me, and I've got your stream on my stream. It's so weird. Okay. Oh, I see you've pulled up your chat on your screen. Capturing your chat screen. I see that. Okay. All right. I just saw myself for a second there. That's weird. You pulled up my stream and saw your stream for a second there. Chris Tolbert, hey Sentinel. Okay, you brought up Google, I see that. Gone into YouTube. Alright, there's your stream, okay. Interesting, okay. So you can kind of like hard chat within chat. I see that. You brought up my screen. I see, that's my screen that's up now. Okay. Now it's just chat. Interesting. Here's your commands. Okay, I see that. Follow page. Got quite a few commands there. I see you've got a title, an exclamation mark title. That's quite nice. Okay. It's got mini games in as well. Alerts, widgets, okay. Subathon, spectator counter, cool. Emote combo, cool. Goal likes, nice. And I presume you've been using this for quite a while, this bot tricks, because you seem to know your way around it quite nicely. Loyalty, okay. Okay, I see the different levels, alright. And the points. I got you there, I see that. Botrix is interesting. Okay. Integration. Okay, so you can do it on YouTube, TikTok, Kick, Twitch, and Trovo. YouTube is the important one, yeah. Send a message to your Discord server when you start streaming, okay. Mini games, roulette, slots, and gamble, okay. So that's in-stream mini games. Interesting. You started using it not too long ago, okay. Not hard to set up, sweet. Link protection, cap protection. It's got the same protection as the other ones, I see. As CloudBot that I'm using. Modules, okay. Voice message, oh yeah? So it's like, it reads it out on screen while they type it out, that's pretty cool. You can import from Nightbot, oh nice. Voice messages, yeah. That's cool. Okay, I kind of like this. It's supposed to have TTS features, but I haven't got that working yet. Oh, I see. I see. But when you tried it never worked, okay. Okay, interesting. I like the uptime as well. This is dope. This is dope. And you've also got a Botrix, exclamation mark Botrix, so you can advertise to other people, that's nice. Why do you have a weather command? So people can check out your weather, where you are? That's interesting. I see your followage. Okay, I see your followage there. Exclamation mark ticket. That's funny. Okay. So there is quite a lot more that this can offer than normal CloudBot can. Interesting. Very interesting. Anything else you want to show me quickly while you're here? Oh, there's a referrals program. Interesting. But why is the song request underneath referrals grayed out? Is that a sublink to the referrals? I really do like the fact that it can show you how long you've been streaming for. But that should be uptime, shouldn't it? Alright, dude. I like this. I can hang with this for a minute. Oh, it's premium. Okay. So now the mini games that they have, that's just like the normal gamble and everything that's in chat, yes? Yeah, uptime. Okay. Well, if you want, you can go into my stream and add the uptime command so people can see how long I've been up for. Ticket you made for the ATS stream. Oh, okay. American Truck Simulator. Okay. But it is funny though. Give somebody a citation for traffic violations. That's funny. I like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check out the gamble. See how it works. Ticket space user, okay. Oh, so you physically got to go into it and then change everything physically instead of typing exclamation mark gamble space all or whatever. Okay, I see. Maximum 800, cooldown 300 seconds. So the cooldown's about 5 minutes, same like the normal gamble. I like the fact that you can do an exclamation mark gamble and then a space in chat. Awesome, okay. I'll look into this definitely. You can see the cooldown. Yeah. I like that. I don't like the fact that you have to go out of chat to go into here to do it though. I do like the fact that it's in chat. But roulette is different. I like the roulette. That's new. I wish I could add roulette to my chat. Wrecking an ATS, okay, fair enough. That's where you change the name, okay. Okay, I see. Awesome. Well, thanks for showing me that, dude. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna end my stream now. Attention, this function is testing phase. Okay. Possible to find some bugs. Okay, fair enough. Ah, see that. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, shot for showing me that, my dude. Appreciations, much appreciations. I'm gonna go now. That's freaking cool. Yeah, I'll look into that definitely. I see some things I like. The weather command is for people to look up the weather from their location. Your weather, okay. Nice. Awesome, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And varies, okay. And yeah, I will look into this, definitely. I kind of like it. I like your overlays as well. Your overlays are cool. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll see you in the next one. Shop for showing me that, Sentinel. I appreciate you. Alright, well that's the end of that stream. Got a little bit distracted at the end of it, my guys. Sentinel, you are awesome. Thank you so much for showing me that. You are a legend. You're always up on the next tech, and I appreciate that. And you always give me a little heads up on what goes down, which is nice. It's very nice. But this game was weird, guys. This game was strange. I enjoyed it, but it was too short. Way too short. But yeah, we got a little bit distracted at the end there, but that's how it goes. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Sentinel, you're gonna join me in my next one. I'm gonna go live in about, say, 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm gonna play, and then set the whole thing up, and then start. You know how it goes. So yeah, I'll spot you in about a couple minutes. You're gonna pop in, yeah? Just let me know quick before I end. You're gonna pop in? But as always, my beautiful people, my wonderful human beings, stay happy, stay healthy, but most of all, you sexy individuals, stay humble and have a spooky Spooktober. Ciao. Okay, I'm holding on. Alright, hang on. I'm in your Discord, dude. I'm in your Discord. Alright, you stay live. I'm going to end my stream and I'll come to yours, okay? Yeah, let me end my stream.